Today, I thought I would retwist my roots, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna oil my scalp with the Dolly Locks Nag Champa scented conditioning oil. And I think I'm gonna use some tightening spray on the roots. I'm not my hair is totally dry. I last washed it 2 days ago. So it's totally dry now, and I'm gonna use this. I don't know if I'm gonna just totally soak it down with this. I think I will. Yeah, I'm not gonna spray it with water, but I'm gonna retwist the roots, and I'm gonna do this little cinnamon roll type shape. I got the idea from Seba Triou. Shout out to Seba Triou, because he's back now on YouTube. He's making videos again, and I'm excited about it. And then I also have, so this is the tightening spray that I have is Dragon's Blood, which is my favorite scent. I have exciting news regarding tightening spray from Dolly Locks, but I will tell you that in a few minutes. This is a refreshing spray that I got in 2017 from Dolly Locks limited edition. This one is Lavender Sky, which is a scent that I don't know if you've had or not, but I personally don't like it that much. It's very much like lavender, and then a little bit of mint. And lavender and mint, in my mind, they just don't go that well together. But anyway, I just tried it out and I got it, and I haven't used it up. I don't use this very much. You know, I probably use this maybe no more than 3 times in a year. No kidding. So, yeah, I'm using this up. And this is a very similar to the tightening spray, but it doesn't have salt in it, so it doesn't tighten. And I'm thinking my scalp needs a lot of moisture, because I have been getting like really itchy scalp and flaky scalp. I think I'm gonna have a dermatologist look at it, because I just am so sick of having like flakes, and also I'm sick of itching it. So the kind of maintenance I do on my hair is very minimal. Like every once in a while I will see some short hair at the root, like new growth sticking out in different places. Like it'll happen a lot around my face. And that stuff, like I have to wait till it gets long enough, because it's very fine. And I'm always needing to incorporate it into the dreads, because my whatever these are called, edges, my edges are very healthy. They are always like migrating, like there's always more, and I'm always having to pull the hair from like farther and farther away, and I don't feel right about it sometimes. Like this, I don't feel right about pulling it from all the way over here into this dreadlock here. And I wear glasses too, like at night, because when I take out my contacts I wear my glasses, and the glasses, like the earpiece goes over and it kind of like cuts through this dreadlock, so you can't really like, yeah, the dreadlock, I don't know, the short hairs that I put in there, it bothers me if it's coming from too far away. Over time, I have dreaded more of my edges. Like I used to have dread fringe, what they used to call dread fringe. I don't know if they call it that anymore, because it was really like fashionable to have undreaded hair in the front. And I guess it still is fashionable to do that, because I see all these pictures online of people with just dreads down here and long, and then like all this like really fluffy hair up here that's not dreaded. And I personally think it looks awful most of the time. There are times when it blends in better, but I just remember having that hair, that undreaded hair by my face. And it was really irritating because it made me feel like I had oily scalp, which I didn't. But because the hair was like on my face, I had to use dry shampoo. That wasn't really working very well, actually. Also, my hair was so shiny and it looked kind of weird to have shiny hair in the front of dreaded hair. And also, my dreads were new to me. They were really new. And so I wasn't like acclimated with how they looked, too. So I started out with all the hair from the front from my ears forward, all that, all the way up and down. Like all of that was undreaded at the very beginning when I got my dreads installed. And I didn't like it because that hair falls in my face, so I tuck it behind my ears, and I was just like always getting kind of caught in doing that, getting my fingers caught in my hair. So yeah, so then about 2 months after I got them installed, I had Debbie make some dreadlocks for me. And so she made one here and one here, and then two here. And those were good. But then we realized, like, I've got this section of my head that's like right here by my temples, pretty far back. We couldn't actually make a dread. It didn't look right. There was too much scalp, and it didn't look as good when you pull it back. So we removed one dreadlock here and just had this stuff like this fringe coming out, and it just didn't look right in combination with my dreadlocks. It just looked I don't know, unfinished, I guess. It just didn't. I think too, it was like when it was like as the hair was getting longer, like as the fringe was getting longer and longer, it would just kind of, it just didn't look right combined with my dreadlocks. I don't know what else to say. I think it's probably because I've got such straight hair and it sticks out more and it just doesn't blend with the dreadlocks. I don't know. Okay, so let's get started here. What I do for maintenance, that's what I started to talk about there. I do different things for my roots for maintenance, and if I see stuff sticking out, I might like incorporate it, but I don't do that more than like I do it when I see it, and I start to see it around 6 weeks or something, around the length of time I used to go in between dyeing my hair. Maybe longer than 6 weeks, but right now I'm going to try something that I've tried before a little bit, but I'm doing this in a more formalized way than I have done it before. And I'm thinking about this because I had watched Seba Trio's videos recently, and he was talking about how much he puts off doing his retwist. And I would like to ask him how many dreadlocks he has, because I do not remember how many he has, but mine are 50. And so this is not going to be a big deal here doing this. And I'm using my Dollylocks products, which I'm so excited about because I've had these products sitting around since 2017, not using them hardly ever. And I'm about to start using Dollylocks products a little bit more pretty soon. And this is the beginning of it here. So yeah, so doing these little cinnamon roll roots, I let my hair dry like that, and then and with these products too, it will help. When it dries, I notice that it does stay in the shape of the retwist that I've done. And I don't know how much my hair goes into the dreadlock by retwisting, because I know this is the more commonly done with African people's hair that have dreadlocks, because otherwise their hair would get matted at the root sometimes, if they didn't retwist at the root or interlock. So that's not a danger with my hair. I'm not in danger of having my hair matte at the root hardly at all, hardly ever, for any reason whatsoever. So I think, yeah, this is new to me. Doing this at the root and like leaving it like this for a while. Like actually maybe I should leave it this way for a few. I'm just gonna have fun with this stuff. I should leave it. I could potentially leave my hair like this for a few days. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, because it's a good way of doing root maintenance. I mean, this could potentially be a replacement for crocheting them in, and I have to say I would not mind a replacement for that. So the exciting news that I wanted to, oh, I'm popping my locks too while I'm at it. The exciting news, so this is how I do it. This, right, like that, and then you kind of like let it there. There's the cinnamon roll that Sebatriou has talked about before. Okay, so the exciting news is that I, for some reason, find it so fun to purchase things. And Dolly Locks sends me these promotional emails, and I like always delete them because I'm like, you bitches. I don't want to get build up, so I don't want to use you guys as products, you bitches. Even though they do, it is fun to buy it because when you get the products from them, I hope they still do it. They give like some kind of organic candy, and it's usually like gummy, fruity candy, which is like one of my favorite kinds of candy. People can keep their chocolate for the most part. I'm not a big chocolate person, just like I'm not a big ice cream person either. But I do really like fruit flavored gummy candy. And sometimes it doesn't have to be gummy. It could just be like Skittles. I don't know. I like the more exotic flavors of Skittles though. But using my mug that I got in the Black Forest in Germany when I was there in 2013. So I decided that because I've been curious about Dolly Locks scents, like their limited edition scents that they do. You know, they'll usually around Christmas time and way earlier than Christmas time, like maybe around October, they'll start to sell like apple spice kind of thing, like scents in the tightening spray. Like their tightening sprays are the way that they always showcase their limited edition scents. But, you know, I have never tried one of those kind, like the spice kind of, like food kind of spice, limited edition tightening sprays. I have never sampled any of those. So I am in for a treat because just 2 days ago, I don't know why, but I've been like spending money lately. I've been needing things that I need to get, but still, I don't really like spending money, and yet at the same time it's fun. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. So I decided I wanted to get a new Dolly Lux tightening spray since I've started to use them again, and decided that it's not the worst thing in the world for my dreadlocks to use tightening spray. I know. Dolly Lux products are just so perfect. It's like I want to like them so bad. So for the 2 years that I've gone without using any of the products for the most part, I have really looked at my collection and really lamented about it. So I'm excited to be using the bottoms of, you know, some of these products and getting my scalp moisturized finally, because that is one thing that I cannot get myself to do is apply the oil to my scalp. Even though the time I did it with the washcloth, it went really well, and I think that it got rid of the dandruff for like a full like 2 days, I think. So okay. So what are the scents that I got? They haven't come yet, but let's see. Dolly Locks. Okay, so the scent I got is Buds and Blossoms. Okay, so that one is described as smelling like fresh pot, I believe. They're using various euphemisms in there. Okay, guess what? I have a special visitor. He's here. This is my son. Here he is. He was eating a cookie, so he's got some cookie chocolate on his mouth. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so he's here. He's home from school. He goes to preschool, but he's home like everybody is because we're being good here in Oregon. You want to say something, Derek?
What can I?
You can say whatever you want. Just don't say that you hate people, because that's not nice.
But I don't know what to say. Can you tell me?
Can I tell you what to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Say Dolly Locks.
Dolly Locks.
That's what this says. Dolly Locks. Right there. Okay, well, I guess I'll just turn off the video now.
No, I want you to explain what about me.
Explain about you?
Yeah.
You want me to explain about you?
How I am.
How you are?
What I do.
I'm supposed to talk about him and what he does. Wow. Well, you are very difficult at bedtime. It takes you a long time to fall asleep, and you don't usually fall asleep until like 10 o'clock at night. That's something about you.
Well, something good
Oh, something good.
about me.
You're fun to go for walks with. We've been going to the store together every few days, or every day sometimes. We go to the store and like we make sure that we clean our hands with the special wipes that they have at the store. And you've been going for walks with me, and you've been really fun because you sometimes don't have to hold my hand. You like will run ahead of me down to the end of the block, and then you'll safely wait there at the end of the block instead of crossing. And those are fun walks that we take.
Yeah. This is mine. And best stuffed animal, Kitty.
Yeah, this is Kitty. Her name is Kitty, and she's a stuffed animal.
Stuffed animal.
And okay, so she's wearing a shirt. This isn't her original shirt. This came from a bear, a teddy bear, and it says "Good Nay Bear." And then the other side says State Farm.
State Farm.
Yeah. We got this. I went with you when you were a baby. Your daddy didn't bother to come, but we went to an appointment with our State Farm insurance agent, which I no longer have State Farm because I had an accident and they like kicked me off, which was so annoying. But anyway, who wants an insurance company that has the word farm in it? It's so dorky. No, he didn't. You didn't hear me say that. Okay, so Varric, what are we talking about?
About me and Kitty.
Yeah, you and Kitty. So what are we talking about you and Kitty?
All the things good about us.
Oh, you want me to list more good things about you?
Yeah.
What else? Okay, so you're fun to go for walks with. You're really good at cleaning your hands when we ask you to clean your hands, which, oh, I'm getting a phone call.